everyone, welcome back. I'm starting to film the garden project progress this week. As you can see, so far we've just got the oak posts in at the front, and that's about it at the moment. So I'm hoping in another couple of days the carpenter will be coming to assemble the rest of the veranda, and then the first layer of stain will be going on. I've already stained these, so as you can see they're nice, big, thick, chunky oak posts. And as I mentioned before, I am doing something with the lawn. You'll have to excuse the state of the garden. There's literally nothing I can do with it at the moment until the veranda's put up and I can put my plants and furniture back on the patio. I can't really do anything with the lawn, and I'm still waiting on the quote as well for this middle part. So I'm hoping to get that in the next few days as well. But for now I'll just try and keep it mowed and make it look as tidy as possible, even though it looks a bit hideous. So when the carpenter comes to put up the rest of the veranda, I'll try and film them assembling it for you. So it's now Thursday afternoon, and as you can see, most of the main structure is up. The carpenters are coming back tomorrow to finish off the structure, and also this side part here is going to be clad, just to make it look a little bit cleaner on that edge. They also brought over some samples of the polycarbonate for me, so I can choose which one I'm going for with the roof. This is the opal, clear and bronze. I've decided I think I'm going to go with the opal because my patio gets direct sun from about midday all the way up until about 8 PM during the summer, so it's a very, very bright space. So with the opal polycarbonate, that's going to diffuse the light nicely, and apparently that lets through about 42% of the light. I also get the sun blazing through my patio doors and windows through the afternoon, and it tends to heat up my living room to about 28 degrees, so it can get really hot in there. So hopefully that will help with that as well. I found these vintage Maori tikis on eBay. They were bookends, but I took them apart. I thought that they would look quite nice on these posts maybe. Can't really reach, but you get the idea. So I was going to put one on each of the oak posts. Hi everyone, back again. I'm not quite sure when I last filmed, but the veranda or pergola, however you pronounce it, it's not quite finished yet. I'm going to show you what it's looking like. So it's currently got 2 layers of stain on, which I did myself. And I'll show you from this side. So basically this end is going to be clad in a decorative panel. It won't be plywood, it will have either oak or pine over the top. And there was an issue with one of the beams twisting, so they're going to put wood in between each beam. Also, a supporting beam is going to go on the end here. And then apart from that, it's just a case of putting the guttering on the front and getting the roof on. So they're coming back Monday to finish the structure, and then hopefully the roof will be going on Tuesday. Fingers crossed, although it is raining all next week, so I'm hoping that doesn't delay it anymore. You get the general idea of how it's going to look, and I really like that it's quite high at the front, so you can still get a good view of my garden. I'm also hoping that the lawn renovation is going to start early next week as well. If that does start next week, I'll be filming some of that. And then the only other thing I've got to show you is I got a few new Polynesian masks for the bar. I bought them as a bundle on eBay. But once it's all finished, I'll give you a proper tour of the bar and the garden, because obviously it's looking a bit of a mess at the moment. I've just had to cram everything into the bar to get it out the way. I'm also going to be putting up some decorative edging on the shelving, which I'll be getting from Little Grass Shack, but they're quite booked up with orders at the moment, so I don't think that will be arriving until the end of July. But I'm just worried about some of my mugs and ornaments coming off the shelves when we get a bit of wind, so that will make me feel a bit better about putting out some of my expensive tiki mugs, because I daren't put them on the shelves at the moment. I'll show you how some of the plants are looking. Frog in a Blender seems to be doing all right. I've got my little red flash over there, Colocasia Black Magic, Esculenta. It's really behind this year because it's not planted in the ground, so I'm hoping that I'll be able to get that into the ground soon. The bananas have started really taking off now. They are so stunning. Definitely one of my favourite plants in the garden. A must-have for any tropical garden. This is my largest one here. I don't even know how tall that is, but it's very, very tall. It's going to be fun wrapping that one up this year. Tree ferns are looking good. Bottle brush is looking really pretty. I was thinking about possibly planting that in this middle section. So where I've put these stones, as I've mentioned before, kind of marks out roughly what I'm doing with the lawn. So this whole middle section here is going to be planted out with palms, cannas. I've got my waggy palm to plant in there. I'm going to be moving the tree fern probably back a bit to give the bananas a bit more room, because as you can see they are now a clump and they're all going to get bigger, so they need a bit more room. But until it's finished, I'm not quite sure what I'm going to put in the middle. And then there's going to be some nautical decking this corner, and then driftwood path and gravel with shells that goes all the way around the middle island. I've actually chosen concrete driftwood slabs, so they look like wood but it's concrete, so it will be a bit more durable and it won't get slippery when it's wet, and they do actually look really good. And then in this corner there's just going to be some gravel and shells and maybe a couple of grasses, but again I'll wait till it's all finished before I decide what I'm planting. The cannas are starting to pick up. I've never seen so many flowers on my clematis. So many flowers this year. It's obviously quite happy. So pretty. This is definitely one of my favourite climbing plants in the garden. Honeysuckle Dropmore Scarlet, and the bees love it, as you can see. Was that going to focus on him? No. There. And it's started creeping across the fence as well, which is great. And I was even tempted to maybe get rid of that bamboo because it's not really living its best life. So I might sell the bamboo and put some more honeysuckle, drop more scarlet possibly in that planter, because this planter will be going back in the corner here, and then it would be really nice to have it growing up the fence and going all the way across. Obviously at the moment I've just got this artificial hedging because you can't really plant anything at the bottom here, and my sofa goes right against the fence here. So originally it was just to cover up a bare fence, but I quite like the look of the honeysuckle kind of growing along. So yes, the garden is looking a bit of a mess at the moment, but I am super excited to just get it all finished, and then I can enjoy it for the rest of the summer. It's going to look really beachy and tropical, and it'll just be lovely to be able to sit on my patio and not have to worry about being blinded by the sun or getting sunburnt. And I was also thinking about possibly hanging some plants as well from the pergola. I pronounce it pergola, but apparently that's the American way of pronouncing it. Originally I was calling it a veranda because I read online that a pergola with a roof is sometimes called a veranda, but anyway, you know what I mean. So yes, I was thinking about possibly hanging some plants. Maybe I thought a string of hearts would be quite nice at the front because it'll be nice and sunny and bright, and obviously it'll have to go inside in the winter. And also I thought Spanish moss might look nice as well, but we'll see. I'll see what the light situation is like once the roof's on and how it's looking, and then I'll assess what plants I can put inside. So that's how it's looking from this side. Took me about 8.5 hours to stain it. It looks like quite heavy duty stuff. It's got a satin finish to it, and apparently you don't have to do it again for 5 years, so that's quite good. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed the video. As I mentioned before, I'll keep you posted on any progress. Maybe I'll film the roof being put on next week, hopefully, and also the lawn renovation. I'll keep you posted. Thanks again. Happy gardening, everyone. Hope you're enjoying the weather. And take care, and I'll see you all soon.